Good morning, teacher. My name is Ketkomol. My advisor is Assistant Professor Nare Pradapyat. My co-professor are Assistant Professor Dr. Thanapat Songsak and Assistant Professor Sushada Chungleung Nongshut. Today, I will talk about the interesting aging and health span management. So this is the outline I will talk about. What is the aging and theory of the aging, and also if the aging happen, what we gonna happen in our health, and how to prevent. I will just talk about food and also the exercise. What is the aging? The mostly people is depend on the paper you are the reference. So in this paper they say that the age more than 65 years old they can call the older, and if the aging if the physical what it meaning or the definition is a progressive loss of the physical logical and integrity is leads to the impact of the function and also the develop to the mortality. In this paper is I show you the population is the growing, especially the start it at the 55 or over. On the time become modern before, and in the opposite or in the contrast, the year under the 5 years old become lower. This means if some of the countries see this, it is a need to be worried because in the future more the old people but low of the young people, so that country need to worry about because especially about the young man need to work. It doesn't have the people to develop your country at all because they can develop into the age society, just like the Thailand before is 2015 Thailand at the top 10 in this Asia, but the expectation can happen Thailand in the after 20 years Thailand maybe end up come in the top 6 compare in the Asia. So Thailand they have the issue need to fix about this problem because we don't want our the economic to stop, and we need to find a solution to solve this problem or this issue. So how people can get the disease or sick or become aging. So they have the theory of the aging is it can involve so many mechanisms, but I just will show you allow for mechanism. The first one is loss of the homeostasis. Normally the protein can fold and can function right, but if they turn into the unfold protein, so they have the allow fold way. If the unfold protein is a happen, it can develop or can dry into the autophagy to renew that protein or that component or cell debris that can renew that some of the component can use again, and also maybe can cause the proteasomal degradation and also leave for the protein. But the last step we didn't want to get it, especially if the protein unfold maybe can cause the aggregation. If the aggregation accumulate within our cellular, is that lead to the various disease or maybe make that cell is become aging out. Some of paper they can call zombie cell because the cell is never stop division but never die too. But if this cell is happen or accumulate in your cell, you need to be worried because sometimes they can produce the cytokine or inflammatory mediator and can cause or can have effect to your cell or allow cell and make that allow cell become inflamed and develop to another disease. Also another theory they say it may be related about genetic. For the example, maybe info about growth hormone can activate IGF-1, and IGF-1 can activate the pathway PI3K, AKT, and activate mTOR, and mTOR it can cause the aging. This is the main gene is can make our cell become aging or can cause cell senescence. But so many people they try to fix this problem, so they are research about the dietary restriction. They found that can inhibit mTOR protein or mTOR function. It can slow progress of the aging in the research. And another theory maybe talk about the telomerase enzyme. The telomerase enzyme is an enzyme to make extent of the telomere. Telomere we know is telomere is the protective cap at the end of the chromosome to maintain the stability of our genetic formation. So, but is that telomere can become shorted why our cell need to dividing duplicate what they call it duplicate something like this, and so if the telomere short, it can make that DNA is become destroy or stop dividing and can develop into the senescence and also undergo the program cell death or apoptosis. So many paper they try to find how to prevent the telomerase not shortage, so they have the enzyme, or maybe we can activate this enzyme to extend the telomerase to prevent our DNA. So this is another theory. And the last theory is a relate involve about the free radical. You all know the free radical is can cause from exogenous and endogenous. So especially if intracellular at the cell, especially in the mitochondria, they have the elective transport chain, and then this process it can produce the free radical inside our cell. If this free radical happen a lot, it can damage and make our cell it become dysfunction and develop to the disease in the future. This so all of this have so many paper or the in the clinical they try to prevent this not, or maybe help is to slow the aging progress. So if we talk about the aging and how to relate the disease, because if our cell becomes cell senescent or aging, you can see from the feature, you can see from the wrinkle, and some of them is can lose memory, sometimes develop to Alzheimer and don't have the effect at all, and also about the metabolic and in the respiratory system, immune system, and cardiovascular system, everything is become low. So, and the disease is that can found when we are the old or become aging, is that we can see maybe they have the cancer in our lung, and also the neurodegeneration and the cancer, just like I mentioned before. So this is the disadvantage of the aging. So if we try to let our cell not to go to the cell senescence fast, it should be better, right? So how we can manage that problem or that issue? So the aging, the mostly I think is a little about food development and also the exercise. So the first one we will talk about the food. This is the research about how the food to can help the people to get the cancer cell and can get the cancer disease and receive the chemotherapy and make them become the civil rate is more than the normally. So they have they find the research about the name fasting mimicking diet. Fasting mimicking diet is this diet is we have the restriction of the calorie maximum 1000 kilocalorie in the 5 days before go to take the chemotherapy. But if you take a look from the each day, you can flexible the menu is can flexible, but you need to concern about the mostly you can see is a mostly is a fiber. There is a focus in the fiber and good protein. Okay, but you don't need to follow like this program. I mean, don't need to follow this menu. You can flexible by yourself. But if you do this 5 year or 5 days before go to receive the chemotherapy, they found the result who do this the program, they have the side effect from the chemotherapy less than is a placebo group. So that means if you make the fasting mimicking diet, it can help you to survival or recovery fast from the chemotherapy. Doesn't mean it prevent or help you to don't have cancer at all. Doesn't mean that, but just decrease the toxicity from the chemotherapy. Also, another paper they showed the result from the mouse and human. All of them is show the low. The reduce or decrease the diabetes biomarker, cardiovascular, and also the cancer biomarker for both male and human. So this is the program is recommend for the people don't want to go to in the worst disease or the get the worst after you need to receive the chemotherapy. And also another food I need to talk about because they still have someone understand the miscommunication or miss the information, just like me before. I think if I drink a soy milk a lot, it maybe it can make me can develop to the breast cancer or endometrial cancer. But this is there is a meta-analysis allowed 30 paper. They found the phytogen and is in the phytogen they have the consist of the bioactive called isoflavone is have the action similar selective estrogen receptor modulator. So they have the two action depend on the tissue. They are the effect on the tissue. For if we talk about the bone and blood pressure or at the relate about the cardiovascular function in the woman, phytogen or isoflavone it have effect to improve or modulate or regulate your blood pressure, and also it can maintain oxygen blood in you. It make you not become osteoporosis easy. But in another opposite, in a contrast at the tissue at a brain tissue, breast tissue and endometrial tissue is have the antagonist effect, so inhibit the cell division fast. That means it not make us to get the cancer in this organ. Okay, in the same man too, before they are worried if take a lot of the soy milk may be developed to the prostate cancer. So in this they found is that doesn't show like that. If you take this is have the action just like the woman and also not develop to the prostate cancer, but maybe have just some of the side effect just like the hypertension, but that you need to get the so far were more than 400 milligram per day. So how you can find is you can find from the supplement. Some of them want to take supplement this. So but normally people, if you drink soy milk just 1 cup or 2 cup, you will not have pain like that at all. But in the opposite, you will get the benefit more than that. And if we talk about the vitamin, so today I talk about the vitamin D and resveratrol is a high antioxidant, right? Because resveratrol is sure can activate one is also so one is can another is can activate autophagy, and also it can activate glutathione peroxidase is a enzyme detoxification the sum of the toxic and make it become the lipid soluble, water soluble and excrete out to our body easy. And also they say the resveratrol is can have so many target gene, and especially about the oxidative stress and also the radical oxygen species at the mitochondria is make distribute the reactive oxygen species throughout our cell. And in the vitamin E, it can inhibit the molecular signaling PCK phosphokinase C and inhibit the process anti-inflammatory is important in our cell. The mostly people to get the disease it can cause from the inflammation in our cell, right? So if prevent this inflammatory action, that means we can prevent the disease, chronic disease, especially the chronic disease in the future. And vitamin also have the inhibit reactive oxygen species to prevent that not produce the oxygen to have the effect on our DNA, and also to prevent our neuroprotective, so make our neuro maybe cognitive and also about the sensory system become not worse fast and also slow that progress. The last one is talk about the calorie restriction. Calorie restriction is we have the limit to for our body to eat not much about calorie per day. Maybe you need to eat 2,000 kilocalorie, but you just maybe you eat just 1,500 kilocalorie and make in the about the intermittent fast, because so many research they say if you do the intermittent fast it can make you activate the autophagy, it can longevity, and also calorie restriction it can it reduce the insulin or IGF-1 and inhibit mTOR, and also is an absence of the glucose, it can activate AMPK and inhibit mTOR like this. This is can help us not go to the cellular senescence easy, or it slow down. And this is a support, is similar paper. Some of them it can improve our hormone, and also is a related about oxidative stress and also about the growth hormone. So all of that you know about the some of the food I show you. Now we will talk about the important to do is about exercise, but about exercise depend on age, depend on the disease underlying, or depend on the someone focus at the cardio action or muscular activity, so depend on the personality or the individual. But I just want to tell you the exercise is a benefit for the everyone in the for the kid until the old people, because if you are the aging have effect on your brain, your cardiovascular spine muscle, and also about the fat accumulate in your body, and also the metabolic it is become lower, it's the worst. But if your exercise is the opposite, become improve, you can, your heart become active, stronger, it can pump your blood flow and carry our oxygen to our cell enough, and that means our cell is don't have the hypoxia or have the enough nutrition, is not developed to the cell senescence easy, make us become look fresh and look young also. But some of exercise is the mostly is just like the weight training. Yes, weight training is a good, but you didn't get tired, so maybe about the cardio activity you didn't receive, so you have just muscle. But if you play badminton, is help you both muscle and cardio activity both. And also circuit training, this is the focus in the cardio activity. But if someone is about the we they call about the if your body is not enough to work circuit training, because circuit training is a work out, is not stop, so maybe you will get tired a lot, and maybe you become lost unconscious. So this is not recommend for someone not lady to work out like this. So you just go bicycle or work in the machine is a better. But some of them have the condition cannot even work in the machine or taekwondo or badminton or swimming, so they have another one is a called sauna room. Okay, because sauna room they have the pros out. If we move your body go inside the sauna room, our body is become change or adapt just like our workout sometime. They will they our body, because it's a sauna is hot, right? And our body become produce the heat, and that heat is make us to detoxification our toxic that that accumulate in our body. So if we are detoxification ROS or microplastic, maybe that is a prevent us to not get the disease in the future. But this is not recommend for anyone. Maybe everyone work out and then come to do the sauna again. But if someone it cannot do another workout, it maybe recommend for the sauna just only it can too. So the sum finally, I will summarize all of this. Aging and the disease is relate each other, so they can prevent this by to help our longevity or health span by our lifestyle, maybe about the including exercise, diet, or control our body. And is talk about the medicine or supplement. Some all of them is sometimes we doesn't recommend, because the mostly if you eat good food, enough protein, enough carb, enough fat, good fat, and enough the fiber, that is make you become health and exercise in the same time. But some of them need to take supplement, so you need to choose some of the supplement that is approved from the FDA, because the mostly supplement maybe you don't know the ingredient or the component inside that supplement, right? Maybe you get the toxin from that and make you become worse at all. And some of the medicine or supplements still in not available to use in the clinical, and is still in the research state. So but some of the antioxidant, some of them is already sold in the market. For example, CoQ10, vitamin E, vitamin C, vitamin A, or astaxanthin, or resveratrol, something like this. So you can consider by yourself And also another side I need to mention, because the mostly we can develop to the disease, especially the bowel chronic, or because our body may be imbalance between pathogen and normal flora. So the prebiotic and probiotic is a good choice to uh, to to help to, or to maintain our gut microbiome, to boost our immune and prevent another disease. But also the same concept doesn't not anyone to take probiotic, because some of them, if you are healthy, you can eat easy, and you can excrete the toxic, but via the urine or the feces by yourself every day like this. So that means your body is normal. You don't need to waste money to buy prebiotic or probiotic. But some of them is have problem about the pain a lot, complain a lot, cannot constipation, also the have gas a lot, so maybe they have problem about GI tract. So if you take the prebiotic and probiotic, maybe it can help you to fix that problem. And also another side of the treatment is advanced. So this is not that recommend for anyone, but depend on the case by case. For the example, cell transplantation, cell therapy, immunotherapy, something like this. So this is just some of the concept talk about the aging and how to manage. It's the same. I know you know about how to take care yourself, but especially about eat good food and exercise. But I know everyone is already know, but when the real practice is a hard part, right? Because we have work or something like this. So but I just want to tell you, don't forget to take care of yourself, at least work out 3 times per day something, and eat good food, and we will have good life together. So thank you for anyone to listen. If you have any question, you can ask me later. Thank you, teacher. Bye bye. สวัสดีค่ะ